Good morning, everyone. I'm Leo, and today I want to talk about cookie cutter shot by rotation with people referring to killer whales. Now we have a important question. The cookie cutter shot is cookies? No. Why do you think that? Okay, let's be serious. First, cookie cutter shark can reach a maximum length of 54 centimeters. I think its length is the same as my arm length. And it is the source of many of the warts and scars on cetaceans. Just like the part where this arrow point in the picture. And according to record, cookie cutter sharks are between 18 and 26 degrees Celsius seawater. For example, there have only been 8 records in New Zealand water. And these records are distributed like this picture. The scale is too small, so let me zoom in. Okay, but it is not clear if the distribution is patchy or ubiquitous. Homins are patchy and ubiquitous. One is exciting in some parts, and the other is exciting in everywhere. Now you are the method of cooking cutter shot too. Okay, we have any other important question. How we know the bite marks on cetaceans are from cooking cutter shot or not? How we know? The method is simple. Refer to all bite marks, warts, and scars, calculated as bite marks. And classify as either awesome or suspect, then further categorized by date, and shape. Okay, that our classification table online. Yes. Step 1, bite marks. Boom. Step 2. The bite mark is divided into awesome or suspect from cookie cutter shot. Oh shit. Step 3. No matter which is still divided into the same state or shape. The 3 one. After that, we can find out which has the same characteristic as bite mark of cooking cutter shot. And the characteristic of cooking cutter shot bite mark are like the part where the arrow point in the picture. This. And there have 12 population records of orca in Antarctic water with by mouth. What is orca? It's a killer whale. Okay, now let me zoom in the scale. You can see 12 points in the picture. And first number is mouth, second is dead. With the early record in 1997 and the most recent from 2008. And this data, and we can see the time in the blue circle. And which in the red line are location. Where is Kamchatka? Where is near Russia? Second is northern Pacific. And third is White William Sound. Here. Where is near Alaska? Yeah. And the land is southern Alaska. And one thing we can find out. Wait, let us see this first. The measure of orca recorded with biomass were photographed in Antarctic, New Zealand, and Russia, water with 14.3, 13.2, and 22 times. And its appearance like the collected in October is biting considerably more than the New Zealand coastal yes, because type. So biomass can be subjective and is highly depending on the quality of the image. In addition, the depth and shape of biomass will variable and add to the complexity of classification. Finally, the occurrence of biomass on orca may be useful as indicator population delimiter. There may be limitation to this periodically. It may include long-term global cooperation between research groups to determine far-reach effects. So every group should reduce the transaction with a lot of money, and reach cooperation more and more, just like this picture. Yes. Thank you for listening. And remember you just understand the shell. The shell will help you.
Vincent Tsai.
Can you back to the page of result? In the picture, there is only one with star mark. What is that? Is that a special point or what?
Can you display?
Okay.
What is his question?
You want to know this mark?
Right.
It's a good question, but I don't know.
Vivian. Louder, louder.
What is the purpose of this research?
Repeat her question.
You want to know the purpose of the paper? I think its purpose is
Purpose.
paper. Purpose.
Purpose.
Purpose. Its purpose is cooking culture shop by mark location. I think.
Cydney.
In your data, is why there is so much in here.
Well, because
Repeat the question.
he want to know.
She.
She want to know why. Can you repeat it?
In here.
Oh, you want to know in here data why
You point there, not here. There.
why so many?
Right.
Okay. Yes. Because it's apparent that the paragraph a cup is here.
Huh? What? You have to say it.
This place, it is near Russia.
Russia.
Oh, Russia. It's near Russia.
Russia.
And Russia water with 25 times and more than the New Zealand. So it's just a data.
Ethan.
Is this kind of shark only item the specific species, or our shark will be protected?
Yeah. What is his question?
You want to know the shark? Can buy any other fish? Yes. This paper just talk about killer whale.
Jerry.
You please next page. Next page.
Okay.
What is that 43 with 32 and 22 times?
Like.
Repeat.
Oh, you want to know why is 43, 32, and 22 mean? Antarctic lie to 46 and New Zealand lie to 32 and Russia lie to 22. Okay? I will translate.
Alright, I think there's a slight misunderstanding. But we will move on. Nina.
Can you go back to page maybe 12.
12? Page 12?
It's not this.
Page 12. Right.
Yeah. Can you explain what's the difference between assertive and suspect?
What is her question?
She want to me explain why is this?
That what is what? Sorry.
The classification table.
No, she has more specific question.
Okay, please repeat.
Can you explain what's the difference between a suit and a suspect?
The same is it's cooking culture bite, and suspect is not actually in that.
All right, roughly. All right, Denver.
So there's a lot of highlight in your whole report, but you different in 3 colors, which is green, yellow, and red, I think. So I'm kind of confused. What is the difference between these 3 colors?
What is his
You want to
color?
know why so many colors?
Right? Can you show us an example? Like a 5 there. This one. Yeah. Is there any difference? Sorry, out of battery.
Okay. Red is the encoder word, and green word is location.
And yellow?
Yellow is
Yellow, like here.
No, not the title part.
Not the title part. Maybe other on here. Right?
the part of encoder word.
Alright. My turn. So Leo, I think the key issue of your talk is I don't think you have presented the key information of this paper. And I see why. Because you have chosen a paper that is not that easy to present. Because if we look at your paper, we will see that your paper has a lot of tables, which I would not know how to present. All right. Well, there are also photographs, but you did not use that many, which is a pity. I know that there are a lot of tables and like this. This is super difficult to present. All right. So coming back to your talk, I think starting from introduction, I would say you did not deliver the most important information, which is okay. So you are talking about the cookie cutter shot. Let me check your introduction slide. Right. You have a very short introduction. However, I think what was missing in your introduction is you did not show us photos showing cookie cutter shark biting on whale body. You just show us the bite mark and the cookie cutter shark. And you did not show us the relationship that, I mean, having a cookie cutter shark really biting a whale.
Okay.
I would like to see that because that gives us more information. And then at the beginning, you did not tell us, this should be said at the beginning, who is bitten? Bite, bitten. Who is bitten? All right, 被咬的. Who is bitten? You just tell us cookie cutter shark. But yeah, you tell us later. But I would say this should be said at the beginning. At the beginning, and because there are many, as you answered one of the questions, there are different species of whales or mammals that might be bitten. But here you just focus on maybe orca. So that's something that should be said together, maybe with a photo showing the biting cookie cutter shark. That would be more informative. Otherwise, this kind of information is really difficult to tell us the biological relationship between the biter and the beaten. And then it's good that you explain these terms like ubiquitous. I think many people do not know what that means. I don't think it's necessary to explain that. It's trivial. I mean, too detailed. And here, it's great that you put these images. However, if I were you, I would use the image in different ways. I will tell you later. And what was missing is you during the Q&A session, you said the purpose is to talk about the spatial distribution of orca with these bite marks. But we don't see any kind of statements like here. Usually we say we put the purpose slides right before the material method slide. But here you said how we know the bite marks. This is not the purpose of the study. The purpose of the study is to know the distribution of bite marks, right? So of whales with bite marks. So you have to specify your purpose clearly. It's not the purpose to know the bite marks. It's the purpose to know the whales with bite marks and where are they. And then material method, some important information is missing. Here you start to talk about bite marks. But how do you know there's a bite marks? Apparently you need photographs. And where did you get those photographs? You need to tell us where the photographs are from. So that part of information is missing. And then you start to talk about these bite mark things, assume suspect. If I were you, I would use photos like this. There are many other photos in the paper. There are many other photos in the paper for you to show examples, which is which. All right, so you shouldn't explain only with words. You should explain with photos. That's how they did the research. All right, and there are some and then I think you should figure out the key message in this paper. The first key message is where are the orca with bite marks found, and you have told about that. But this is not a good way to present the data. So if you think this is the key information, you can just make a chart on Excel yourself. Because a table like this is useless, and we don't want to read it. That's the first thing. Second thing is you should tell us why, as you said. For example, Antarctic is a place where orca with bite marks, where most of the orca with bite marks found. However, at the introduction you said, these cookie cutter sharks, they are tropical, right? Where are they? You said the temperature. Here. I think this is the distribution of cookie cutter shark. Their favorite temperature. So there is a mismatch in spatial distribution in cookie cutter shark and their bite marks. I don't know if you understand me. We can discuss later. And you should discuss that. You should highlight that. And then third, there's a key point here. This is the same whale, and its bite mark is healing, right? Healing, its wound is healing. And you should tell us how long does that take. That's another key information of this paper. So I think you have not present enough material from this interesting paper. So I hope that you can add that next time. And then, so I said 3 key points: spatial distribution, mismatch in bite marks, and the distribution of cookie cutter shark. And third, the healing period needed for the orca. So I hope that next time your conclusion can be more specific and address the 3 points that I have highlighted for you. Not these very common things that we need to do more. Usually that means that's meaningless statement. All right? Okay, thank you, Leo.